Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about two of the most common error codes, that is EEXIST and ENOENT. Right? This is what we get while working with the file system in Node.js. And in this particular lecture, we will learn that how we can deal with it. Right? So let's first understand that what are these error and how we can get that, how we get it. Right? So the EEXIST. What is this? This error means that the file is already exist. So at the time when you try to create a new file or trying to rename some other file, right, and that name or either that particular file already exists in your folder or the like in the branch in which you are working, right, then in that particular case we get this error. And in this particular error, this occurs when you are trying to access or open any file or folder that don't even exist. In that particular case you get this error. Right, now how we can deal with this EEXIST first. Now let's understand that how we get it. Let's say that I'm trying to use write file method. Right, you already know that why we use write file. We use it to create a new file or write something inside any file. Right, so if we are using this write file and I'm saying to do it on the sample.txt, right, but this sample.txt is already exist. Right, in that particular case what I will get this EEXIST error. Right, now how we can deal with it, this is what we are going to learn today. Right, so for dealing with it, just you need to put a few condition, that is if, and you need to put what, you need to put first put that exclamation mark, right, and then fs dot exist sync. This is the method by which we can deal with it. Exist sync. And after putting exist sync, put a bracket here and write the name of the file which you are trying to create. Let's say I want to create new file, right? So new file, this is what new file, right? So new file dot txt, this is what I want to create. Right, so this is the main line of command. Right, after doing this, like after putting this if condition, I will put a curly bracket here like this and put this whole line of creating a new file. Right, that's what it is. I will put it inside this particular condition like this. Got it? Let's just do one thing, give it a little bit space like this. So you can see I'm having first condition which is checking that is this file already exist. If not, then you create a new file. Right, you create a new file, else you do what, you just print console.log and put the bracket here. Inside of this you write file already exist like this. Got it? So this is how we deal with it. Now if I try to create it, let's say a new file here also. Let me try this out. Okay, yeah. So if I save it and go to terminal and write node script.js and press enter, you can see I'm getting the line that is file already exists. No such error occurred. It's just simply giving me that the file already exists and it will just come out to the next line of code. Right, it will not stop the execution of code at this point of place. So this is how actually we deal with EEXIST error. Now, what is this next error, that is ENOENT? That is basically when we try to access or open a file that don't even exist, right? Then we get this particular error. Now, how to deal with it? Let's first understand that how it occurred, right? So basically, when we try to read a file that don't even exist, like I'm having some random file name here that is not existent file, and you can see this file don't exist here. I'm trying to read this file, right? I have already given the encoding also, but since this file don't even exist, that and that time you can see I'll get this ENOENT error. Right, now how to deal with it? Simple, the same method that we had applied earlier, that what we are going to use now again. Right, so simply just you do what, you just put a if condition, sorry, not here, if condition. Inside of this you write just what, that fs dot exist sync. Right, basically earlier what we did, we had put this exclamation mark that was saying that if not file exists, then you do it is right. But now this time I will use If the file exists, then you read this file, right? So that's why what we will write fs.existsync like this, put the bracket, and here my file dot txt like this, right? So you can understood that what change we have done, nothing great, but yeah, very fundamental. Just copy it or cut it from here, paste it inside of this, right? Paste it inside of this like this. And after that what we will write, after that we will write the else condition, right? If the file don't exist, right? And then what will happen? Okay, it will not be here, it will be here at the last. Okay, let me see what mistake I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, so this is how it is working. Let me just comment it down this. Now I will do what? I will just write the else condition to this particular bracket, that is else, and inside this I'll just print that console.log and print that file don't exist. File don't exist like this. Got it? Now let's go to the terminal and see that whether it is working or not. Since I don't have this file, right? Not my file. What mistake I have done? Not my file. Basically this particular. You can see, just copy it down here and paste it here, right? So yeah, just copy it, sorry, save it, and then going to the terminal and writing node.script.js and press enter. It is doing searching, and after searching it has said that the file don't exist, means this particular line of command is run, right? And if the file actually exists, right, then it read it, right? Let's say that in the new file I'm having this hello world, right? So what I'll do, I'll just make it new file, and here also new file like this, and save it. Now going to the terminal, node.script.js, press enter, and you can see the file content is hello world. Since this file exists, that's why I am getting this content. So that's how I deal with both the error, that was ENOENT and EEXIST, right? I hope you understood the concept, that how we can work with it. If you do, then make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.